What's up, YouTube? It's Cholula's Comics. Happy New Year. Yep, that's right, you guys. This is my first video of the new year, and so I'm a little rusty. I'm trying to get stuff back into place. It's been a minute, but happy to bring a my contest entry for Enrique Bigeez Comics, his 760 sub contest. Congratulations, Enrique. Very much well deserved, my friend. Great channel, shows up good books, gives off good advice, and has a cool show that you guys can catch tomorrow night, Monday night, chilling with the NY Warriors. Episode like 3000 or some shit like that. They've been on forever. They've been doing it big, so make sure you check them out. And Deacon wants us to show off some books that we want to get signed. I got a little stack of books. I couldn't find all of my stuff, but got a little stack of books that I wanted to show off, some stuff that I wanted to get signed. First and foremost, I gotta give a shout out to my boy, my homie, who just making his appearance back after his fresh Death of Wolverine #1. That is the Alamo City Comic Con variant done by Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson. You got Wolverine up there with all the ex-girls, all the ex-women, all the ex-hyenas. We got Storm, we got Jean Grey, Kitty Pryde, and I believe that's Jubilee. That's probably Jubilee on the bottom left. So it's a great cover. Love me some Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson. Definitely a book that I would love to get signed. Next, along that same vein of variants, I got the Uncanny Inhumans. This is #1. It's a Addie Grana variant edition. Um, I don't know what to say. It's just a beautiful cover. I'm a sucker for redheads, especially like in medium where they're drawn. And of course, Medusa, like the way he drew Medusa is just, let me see if I can get a close up right here. Just on her, that's a terrible close up, but you guys feel me. You understand what I'm trying to say. It's a beautiful cover. I probably should have switched the bag and board out before I got it, before I showed it on a video. But it is what it is, man. This is uh, just a great cover that I would love to get signed. Next, this is kind of like a personal hero of mine. I love his artwork, Joe Quesada, and this would be the book. This is definitely one of the books that I would love to get signed. I mean, this is Origin #1, Wolverine's Origin. It's Origin #1, part 1 of 6, and it's The Hill. Quesada does some great artwork. He does some great covers. I feel like he's definitely an underrated artist. He hasn't been doing a whole lot lately, obviously, but definitely a book that I would love to get signed. The guy never comes to the West Coast. I believe he's always out east. So I don't know. Maybe someday I can get one of y'all to hook me up. This is my king size Hulk #1. It's a classic Strangle cover. It speaks for itself. The colors, the line work, Hulk's face, iconic cover. The cover's been swiped millions of times. My son has a backpack of that cover. It's a beautiful cover. It's a great. The book is in. It's in all right condition. It's probably like a 6.5 as is. If I cleaned it up and pressed it, maybe I could get a 7 out of it. But it's got some creases. But you know what? It's my cover, so I'm not really tripping. I love it. Next, I got a couple of books. My next two artists are artists that got me into the comic book game. These guys, I'm gonna start off with my favorite. This is my Marvel guy. This is my main Marvel guy. The funny thing is he's not at Marvel anymore, but this is Jim Lee's Uncanny X-Men #268 and X-Men #1. I chose this cover to show just because Magneto is like one of the greatest supervillains of all time. I love Magneto, and that's Magneto right there. That's Magneto, and that's Wolverine. That's the Magneto I grew up with. That's the Wolverine I grew up with. That's the Wolverine I grew up reading, and that's my favorite suit of his. It's just all around. These are two of my favorite covers. I would actually love to do all of the X-Men #1s. All four of the connecting cover variants. I didn't bring those out for this one. You guys know what they look like, but still, it's a dope ass cover, you guys, and you guys know it. So I know this one is not worth a whole lot of money, but you know what? It's just a nostalgia for me. It's this is what I started reading. This is what brought me into comics, so I had to do it. Next, this is my DC guy, and of course he did some great DC cover art and some Marvel cover art. But this is Perez with Wonder Woman #1, Crisis on the Infinite Earths #8, two iconic covers again. And in tandem, I'm just going to show this is my favorite Perez cover of all time. Hold on a second. And that was my son just interrupting the video like he loves to do. But anyways, as I was saying, this is my number one copy of Infinity Gauntlet #1. And man, you guys, I would just love to get Perez to sign all of these books. He's definitely one of those guys he's getting up there in age. He's getting older. We don't know how much longer he'll be around. I know he's had some health issues within the past year. I was actually about to get these signed because he was supposed to come out to Sacramento Comic Con, but you know, he had to cancel all of his West Coast appearances. Hopefully, he's in good health this year, not only for me to get a chance to meet him, but just for his own sake. Everything I hear about him is just outstanding. He's just a great guy, nice, very amicable, loves the fans. He wants to be there. He enjoys being there. And I mean, what more can I say? It just sounds like an awesome dude, and I'd love to meet him. So that is that little stack. I got just a small little stack to finish this video off. So let's get to those. Next would be my Civil War #1. This is another book that's important to me. It's really important to me in that this is the first book that I got to enjoy Cap. This is the first book that got me to like Captain America as a character. So I would love to get Mark Millar to sign that. McNiven, I could go either way on. Yeah, I'm not even going to say too much more. I just love Cap because of the way that Mark Millar wrote for him. So I would love to get that signed. And you got tons of space down here to go ahead and play with signatures. So that would be great. Next is Thanos, the quest, the Thanos quest. This is book 1. It's a 2-book series. Ron Lim actually lives in Sacramento, or in the Sacramento area, which is not too far from me. And Jim Starlin comes out every once in a while, so it'd be great to get them both to sign it. As a matter of fact, I need to upgrade this copy. It's not in bad shape, but it's actually a second printing. So I'd love to get my hands on a first printing of that. Next, it wouldn't be a signature video if I'm not showcasing my dude, the best there is at what he does. This is my Wolverine #1, #2. I'm gonna just put these right here because you know what they look like. #3 and #4. Oh, do those show up? Oh, they don't show up. All right, forget it. I'll just do it like that. #3 and #4. And I would love to get those signed. Second interruption for the video. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to cut this short because I'm going to keep getting interrupted. I would love to get these signed by Claremont, by Miller, and by Rubenstein. And that's the author, the artist, and the inker in that order. All right, got 3 more books to show and we'll be done. Next, I got I want to get an art germ. That's X-23. That is all new Wolverine #19. That's the Virgin variant done by Art Germ. I'm not always in love with what Art Germ does, but this cover definitely spoke to me. I think he draws a hell of an X-23. It's a great book. Would love to get it signed. Last couple of books, same artist. Boom, let's just do them like that. Drop them at the same time. This is my copy of Amazing Spider-Man #300, First Appearance of Venom, Incredible Hulk #340, both done by Todd McFarlane. And ain't too much to say about it. It would be great to get them both signed, slabbed, and keep them in my collection. So, with that being said, that's my contest entry. Hope you enjoyed the books that I showed. Rika, again, congratulations on what you've done. Keep up the good work. And until I see you next time, you guys know who it is. It's Cholula's Comics. Keep stacking hell comics.